In this video, I would like to show you some simple progression drills that will help you understand, practice, and improve your slice serve. I like keeping things simple. Therefore, when I hit a slice serve, I always have two things on my mind. One, toss the ball slightly away from me towards my dominant side. And two, brush the back of the ball from left to right, me being a right-handed player. Tossing is something that you have to practice. So you have to practice placing the ball slightly away from you. But in the next few drills, we're going to focus on understanding what it takes to send the ball with side spin. So we'll focus on the slice or side spin. The first drill in understanding the slice or underspin is this. I would like you to hold the racket. You can choke up on it. You notice that my hand is at the top of the grip holding a hammer grip. Like any serve we hit, we must have the hammer or continental grip. With the palm facing up and holding again a continental grip, I would like you to practice this drill. Have a ball and just learn bouncing it up on your racket as you brush the bottom of it. So this brushing motion is going to help you in brushing when you hit your slice serve. So practice this. Bounce the ball up, making it spin by brushing the back of the ball. Next drill in understanding the slice serve is this. I would like you to get close to a fence that has a windscreen and holding the racket with a hammer grip a little higher, having a ball ready. I would like you to press the ball against the windscreen and the racket and just play. Hold on a second, I'm touching something. Just play like this. Move side to side on the back of the ball, make it roll against the windscreen. Every time a racket moves away from me, that's the feel I get when I hit a slice. So move the ball side to side. Every time the racket moves away, that's how it feels when you're brushing the back of the ball away from you to achieve the side spin effect. The third drill in understanding and feeling how to brush the ball away from you when you hit a slice serve is this. You come close to the net, and again, choking up on the racket with holding it with a hammer grip. I would like you to press the ball against your palm. And what we're gonna do, we'll do the same thing, just in case you don't see what I'm doing. Let me face this way. So I have the palm here, I have the ball and the racket. We are going to do the same exercise that we did earlier at the fence, but this time we roll the ball gently side to side. And after a few rolls, I'm going to move my racket away from me and let the ball go forward like this. Okay, so by doing that, that is actually what it feels when I brush the back of the ball to create the slice effect. I'm going to do that just a few more times, but you do it as many times as you want until you get a good feel for it. So brush. So roll the ball side to side, and then just go for it. This little swing should be done from the wrist. Okay, so I'm moving my racket away from me by bending the wrist that way. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, so practice this a few times. It's a good exercise to get a feel of how you should be brushing the back of the ball when you hit a slice serve. After you do the drills I just showed you, next we are going to add the toss to the information that we just learned. So choking on the racket, again, hammer grip, have a ball, and start practicing the toss, emphasizing placing the ball slightly away from you. So for a flat serve, I would toss the ball more in front of me. For slice, I want more towards my right. Me being a right-handed player. So practice tossing the ball. Ideally, I want the toss to have very little spin on the ball. Holding the racket in an L position, I mean with made by the upper arm and forearm, abbreviated swing. So I'm not going to take a full back swing. Hold the racket here, toss the ball, and brush it. So earlier we learned that we brush the back of the ball away from us. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply that information. So toss the ball slightly to my right and then brush away from me. You see my racket goes to my right. So I'm brushing from left to right. There you go. So I'm going to do this as I move back to the service line. So after every serve, I'm going to move back. Again, I'm using a abbreviated backswing. Basically no backswing. I would just want to focus on the toss towards my right and the brush. Nothing else. Okay, make a step back. So toss the ball and brush. You don't even have to worry about tossing the ball too high. Like I said, two things in mind: toss to the right and brush away from you. So practice this from the net to the service line, choking up on the racket, toss to the right and brush away from you. Get a feel for what it takes to hit a slice serve. Next, I'm going to go to the baseline and add my regular service motion, focusing on those two things: the toss to the right and the brush on the back of the ball from left to right. Some of the advantages of hitting a slice serve are: 1. The ball stays low, which makes it a perfect choice for serve and volleyer because the returner is going to have a hard time sending the ball back at the approaching player's feet. Also, if you're a right-handed player serving from the right, with the spin you get from the ball rotating sideways, you can pull your opponent off the court. As well, if you're a left-handed player, you can pull the opponent off the court with a slice serve. And lastly, the spin. I mean, the harder you swing, the faster the ball rotates, the harder for the returner to control that ball. So use the slice. I personally like it for my second serve. It's a consistent one, and I love it.